Hello everybody. Here in the top left corner you can see a sample that we did first before doing this sled with Baltic Birch, 1/2 inch thick. Then we try everything, cutting some pieces here as you can see. And you're gonna notice it's gonna be a perfect miter. And that's why, because this design was especially made for my SawStop table saw, which I took measurements with a caliper from the distance from both miter gauge slots. Then from one slot to one side of the blade, and the same thing on the opposite slot. I was able to dial it in at the first try, but you know, if that doesn't happen to you, don't get discouraged. I'm sure you can get that done by trying. You know, it's not that hard. And the most important thing is that once you have those measurements, guess what? You can do future sleds, and I mean, you don't need to do the 5-cut method anymore. I mean, this is done, as you can see, on the laser machine. And even the runners, which I'm not showing you right now, those are cut also on the laser machines. And it has the holes to match the top. So it's like building a Lego. It's a perfect match. You don't need to struggle with numbers and the 5-cut method, a lot of math, and you don't need to do any of that. Trust me. It's perfect 90, perfect 45, perfect any angle that you want to try. So this is from acrylic. Look how beautiful it is. And that's the first time trying this, so you want to notice soon is a perfect 45. You see right there, it's perfect. And that's first try. I mean, this is just build it, try it, perfect. And that's how it is with any sled that I have here in the shop, because I have the measurements for my table, my SawStop table saw, so it's perfect all the time. Doesn't matter what I built. I always use the same design and go from there. I build from the numbers that I have, and make the sled bigger, or for picture frame, or for cut, whatever, any kind of sled. So you can see here, it moves to any angles you want. Can easily move it around. And that's also made by us here in the shop. Then if you don't trust that, you can use the woodpeckers if you want. But those are not manually made. It's also with a laser machine, so it's a perfect. So now I'm trying it with this one, so a commercial one, and it is same thing. So put it right there, 45. I'm trying to put it at 90. Then use that, and you're gonna see how it's perfect. So with acrylics, so I don't have to use these square thing every time. So what I did is I put some brass pin with stops right on 45 and on 90, which are the two that people use the most. So you're gonna notice later on the video using the pins. So sorry about that video. I thought I was showing you everything. The camera angle is not that good, but you can see there how you can move it around and set it up at any angle between 45 and 90. Here is an acrylic one. That's a beautiful sled. Yeah, look at that. That's the pin I told you. One is at 45 and one is at 90. So right now I put it on 90. And those are the pins. Let me grab the camera so you can see it closer. As you can see right there. See, that's 90. Pin right there. That's one stop and the other one on the other side. Tie that up and you're ready to go. Now look. Isn't that beautiful? And I mean, that's square enough for me. I don't need to do that method, the 5-cut thing. So, if you want to do it, do it. We don't need to. The Baltic Birch is like the second prototype that I did. So I like it, and I did a little bit adjustment to this one, to the acrylic. So the acrylic is our latest design, and from there we're gonna make a little bigger, and we're gonna add some features like a stop. So I mean, it's whatever is on your mind, you can do it later. So like I said, you have the numbers for your table saw. That's it. Cut it in the laser machine or CNC machine, whatever you have, and you'll be good to go. Hey guys, so the first thing I did was measure the distance between this gauge and this one. So it's saying right now 10/3/8. Also I took measurements of each of the gauge slots. I took measurements of, this is not necessary, but this is an extra step that I did. I took that one, and I took the one on the left side right there. So here's and here's the number. So basically the blue line represents the blade, where the blade's gonna cut. So, and this is a big crosscut sled that I did. I'll show you in a little bit. So basically this is one measurement, which you see right there. This is another one, and this is another one from each of them. So I also took a measurement of the space of the gauge right there, and also this one. So that's how I was able to make any kind of a crosscut sled, and it's always perfect. I don't need to do the 5-cut method that I was saying. You don't need to do any of that because everything is perfect. Everything is 90 degree right here. And when you're building this, it's like building a Lego. Even the runners have the spray drill, each hole, same as the fence. On this one, I built the fence on layers. Each layer you see has a hole, and that's where I put the screw. So I mean, it's perfect all the time. And this is the big one that I just showed you. Everything, all this was cut on the laser machine, and you see all these holes made with the laser machine. And this is the fence. It was by layers. You see, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of 1/4 inch thick. Baltic Birch, and this is another jig that I did, another crosscut sled just for picture frames. I call it super jig. You can do perfect picture frames with it. And like I was telling you, even this was cut with the laser. And look at the runners. Let me see if you can see this cut right here. You see it's a square because that's how the laser cut it. So even this cut for the blade was made with the laser. And here's a better view of the crosscut sled for picture frame. Here's the first one I did. This is the second one I did. This is the one I did, the third one. And this one. 1/2 inch, thick acrylic. And all may follow in the same design that I designed on that computer. With the same measurements, and that's it. It's like building Lego. Okay guys, thank you so much. I hope you like this. Thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Blessings.